SAFC Fan TV, I'm Shaun Middleton outside the Sunderland Stadium, the home of Oxford United Football Club. For today's game, Sunderland versus Oxford United. The current score in the 88th minute is Oxford United 0, Sunderland 1. So hopefully we can hang on for a massive 3 points. And now I'll be getting the fans' reactions as they leave the stadium. Could you please like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe to our channel, and subscription is free. Thanks for your time. SAFC Fan TV, I'm with Chris. Sunderland's just won the game, 1-0. Big win against the side. I mean, they were in the top 2 a few weeks ago, and now they've gone through a bad time at the minute. I think they've lost the last 3, but you've got to take the positives out of the game, haven't you?
Exactly. Big come here, difficult conditions, but got the early goal. Thought we should have, second half, I thought we let them back into the game a bit. It was one of those, but we're grounded out, and that's what, at this stage of the season, results all that matters, points on the board. I think we're the results. I think we're 5th now, with games in hand, onwards and upwards.
Exactly, we're 5th. I was checking out, we're 5th. Like, I mean, Rotherham were getting beat, but they've crawled it back now. I think they're 2-1 up now. Coventry won, but we're 4 points off the top. I mean, we've got to play Coventry and we've got to play Rotherham. If we just keep on winning, anything's possible.
Got to give Phil Parks and all the credit. Obviously, prior to New Year, everyone was wanting him out. Things weren't great, but just look what he's done. I think the biggest thing he's done is got rid of the bad apples, or the bad apple. Since he got rid of McGeady, we've never looked back.
I was just about to say, like, is that what you think? Is that what you think the problem was? You think, like, we're just?
Well, he's obviously gone in there. He's obviously gone in there and he's discovered things haven't been going well for whatever reason, and he's got to the bottom of it, and he's took immediate action, and the results speak for themselves.
So you think he's just, you know, when the pressure was on, he just stuck by his guns. Exactly. He stuck with the same system, and he just, you know, he bought some good players in January as well. I mean, I think things are starting to look really well now.
That's it. Plus the fact, the good thing is as well, consistency with his team selection. I think he's only had one enforced change on this run, and that's made a massive difference, having the same settled side week in, week out, and we're reaping the benefits of that.
I mean, the biggest thing for me is obviously the clean sheets. Exactly. I think Michael Bauer says on the panel, and he's right, and Deano says, well, if you keep a clean sheet, you can always win a game, and that's proof of the day. I mean, we've got an early goal, and now we're hanging on at times, but the sign of a good side is when you can hang on and you can grind a result out, and that's what we've done today.
Exactly, with Phil Parks being a defender himself, you build from the back, and that obviously breeds confidence going forward. There's about 7 clean sheets now.
Man of the match, mate?
Whoa, all 11.
Right. Thanks for your time, mate.
SAFC Fan TV, Ben. I mean, we win in tornadoes. I know that's it. Every win this year, 2020, has been like in adverse conditions. We had that horrendous pitch at Tranmere. We had that one today, like a horrendous wind, and we managed to dig out the win. It's brilliant. Really happy with how things are going.
Yeah, I mean, like, the defensive unit was top draw today. I mean, Flanagan, Willis, and Wright as well.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, like the physicality that they showed and the discipline throughout. You know, we didn't give Oxford anything. They're a good side. Yeah. Really happy with that.
Mean, the best way to compare it was like something out of the Damned United 1972, or like a Derby County pitch.
It was a real throwback game, wasn't it? It was one of those where getting it
Derby County.
Best way to do. Exactly, mate. But you know, we dug in. I was really pleased with the subs as well. Like, I thought Scowen was very promising when he came on as well.
Solid.
Yeah, exactly. It shows we've got options, and I'm really feeling quietly confident for the rest of the season after that.
Oh, mate, I mean, it's just like, the game was like, overall quality was not there, but I mean, that was down to the conditions. But what more, 3 points, what can you want?
It's a results business. I mean, that kind of game last season, you could picture that being a classic 1-1, couldn't you?
Positive news to take on the way home. Wimbledon equalised last minute against Rotherham today.
My accumulator a bit, but I'm happy overall. Like, in the long run, that's a good stuff.
Come on! Have a safe journey. Come on!
All right, and with Josh and George, Sunderland have just won the game 1-0 at the Sunderland Stadium. You know, Oxford were a good side. I mean, they still are a good side, and they were tough nut to crack. I know they haven't been in great form lately, but that result, I think, sends a sign out that we are really up for the top 2 fight now.
No, we must be up for like playoffs at least, or automatic promotions, obviously, because the amount of fault we showed out there. The amount Chris Maguire ran for the ball, the amount everyone that ran for the ball, the amount Luca Loin ran down the wing. Honestly, it must show that we're up for it. It must show we want automatic promotion, because we don't want to put the fans through the stress of playoffs. We don't want to put them through playoffs semi-finals again. Because obviously we lost the chance at Wembley. It was fucking heartbreaking, and I broke my heart that day. But they obviously show they don't want to break our hearts again. They absolutely don't. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of faults showed out there, and I fucking love the boys for it.
Like I see that it's when you grind out a result like today, that's when you know that's the difference between being a good side and a bad side. And after the Portsmouth defeat, where you've come back now and won 3 games off the belt, you're really shown that we haven't just got bars, we've got bars of steel.
It shows the difference between the top 10, the top 4. Literally 2 weeks ago, they were fighting for the top automatic. 2 weeks later, we're going to grind a result at 1-0. No matter how we won the game.
I mean, we're 4 points off the top now. I mean, we've got to play Rotherham, that's the last game of the season. We've got to play we've got some big games coming up, but if we can continue this run and continue this consistency, then I think we really can finish in our top 2.
We really could. We really could. We've got an absolutely huge chance now, and honestly, we can't shut up. We can't just not take it for granted and say we want to do it the hard way, because I know those boys want us. I know those boys want us to finish automatic. So why don't we go fucking do it? Why don't we go do it?
What do you think of? I mean, me and Deano were saying about Bailey Wright. I mean, he looks brilliant. Brilliant signing.
Solid at the back. Literally, shows consistency. Even when Evil got to cough, Alan Mostert come on, show consistency, depth throughout the squad. Everyone in the squad looks like they want to be part of it and go up.
Every single part of the squad wants to be part of that championship, because I know some football players will say they just want to play in the biggest crowd possible. We're bigger than the championship, where Norwich, Southampton, they could go down. Well, even West Ham with a 50,000 seater stadium, they could be the ones to come down. Imagine playing the 50,000 seater stadium. Like, just think about that for those players.
What makes it worth it though? Look at the fans behind us. Look at the amount of things we bring to everywhere. Places like Oxford. Think how many we'll take to West Ham. Places like that. The amount of fans make this day worth it. It's big supporting the club.
Man of the match, lads.
What's that?
Man of the match.
Man of the match.
Bailey Wright all day. Bailey Wright.
Cheers, lads. Thank you, time. Cheers. All right, and with Mel from Peterborough, he's obviously a massive Sunderland fan. We've won the game, kept another clean sheet. I think it takes up to 4th now, 4 points off the top. And our Rotherham scored a couple of late goals, which put a damper on the day and Company won. But after the disappointing game against Portsmouth, 3 wins off the belt, shows that we can come back from a bad loss.
That's right. It's great. I enjoyed it. It's hard to pick a man of the match out. What's the crack with Bailey Wright? Anybody know what's going on with him?
I'm not quite sure, but I didn't look very good, because he seems like a tough lad, and he obviously got took off in the Turk, and me and Deano was a bit disappointed, because he's been brilliant. He's been colossal at the back.
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah, I think it's been great. The fans have been great. It's disappointing trying to get out. Keeping us back a little bit. The match was good in my opinion. We controlled it to a large extent, but it's a lottery, isn't it? When the wind's like it is, I can't say much more than that, really.
I think the difference to this side, to the last side as well, I think, when you're hanging on, we seem to have that something about us where we can grind a result out. Well, last season, we're in this situation, 1-0, you could see it's just conceding a late goal, but today, you have the feeling maybe so
more character inside, more character in the side this year, I think, definitely.
You think of it not being on a dominator, but obviously, Parkinson seems to be sticking with the same team all the time. When you've got games midweek as well, do you think maybe
working?
You can fix something unless it's broken?
Right, in my opinion, that's right. Last week's game, I thought second half we were a little bit quiet, but job's done, isn't it? 3 points.
What did you make of Charlie White today? Was he getting a bit of stick in the crowd?
He's getting some stick, but third division, aren't we? That's where we are. That's what we've got. But the lads are doing the best. That's all we want. Just want to see effort.
I thought George Dobson was brilliant today in the middle, and I'm quick to criticise Deano. Was like
7 more games without picking another broken up, is he? And that's what it is.
How do you think Scowen done? Because he come on in his first appearance.
Yeah, good. I didn't realise he's as short as he is, but good lad. Yeah, happy.
So are you confident now then? Do you think we can get in that top 2? Not the playoffs?
I think so. I don't want playoffs. Definitely no playoffs. I've only seen 1 win at Wembley.
73?
Yeah.
Right. Cheers for your time, mate. Thank you.
SAFC Fan TV, I'm here with Zabby. I mean, with your heart in your mouth going into those final few minutes there.
Final 15 were a nightmare.
It's always been a Sunderland fan away from home, I'd say that now. But like that defensive unit we've got, like playing with a back three now. It seems to be like people are saying Phil Parkinson should like change the team up a little bit, but like defensively we should stick with the same. Like
100%. Another clean sheet. Playing very well as a back three. It's probably the most solid part of the team for me. I think midfield had a good game today. Some good running up front, but it could definitely do with a bit of strengthening come the summer up front. But back four, back three, it's what's propelling this team forward, isn't it? It's a hard team to score against.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they gave Newcastle a good game in the FA Cup, didn't it? I mean, like quality, like overall, like when we saw the conditions before kick-off, it was all about just like grinding out that result. When I mean,
really tough conditions today. To be fair, tough conditions for both sides. I think Sunderland probably deserved the win today. They had a couple of chances that could have gone ahead, put the game to bed before half time, and a couple of chances late on, but they did well to keep Oxford out because they came back into it in the last 15-20 minutes. It wouldn't have been the first time the old Sunderland team might have conceded late, and it was pleasing to see Sunderland hang on till the end. Yeah,
I mean that's what Shaun was saying just like a few minutes ago. I mean last season, like when Jack Ross was in charge, like we were showing quality in the final third, like starting a game well, but like we wouldn't be able to see the game out. And I think like Phil Parkinson's ideas have started to like come across to the team defensively.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it took a little while for him to put his ideas across, but they're playing a better brand of football. I think the fans are enjoying watching this team more since Phil's come in, and the results have come as well. So
turned it around completely, hasn't he?
Yeah, and the momentum is with Sunderland at the moment. They're pushing up the league. You're already in the playoffs, and really we're looking for automatic promotion.
Quick one, man of the match today.
It's got to be Jordan Willis.
He's brilliant, man. Especially like, even going forward with the ball. I mean, it's almost like he can play in midfield at times. He's so comfortable.
100%. Look, if you listen to what the management are saying, Jordan is now putting in more crosses, more passes than some of the midfielders. He's coming forward a lot more. He's very solid at the back. His heading today was superb at the back as well as for the goal. And he's been an asset. If you read the Sunderland Echo, he's arguably the best signing of the season.
Gets a lot of high ratings week in, week out.
It's the consistency, and I think that's been a massive difference to this Sunderland side actually. Because
I still stand by he's our best summer signing we made last summer.
I've got to agree with you.
Anyway, have a safe trip home, alright?
Thank you very much.
Tough conditions. I mean, conditions are horrendous all over the country at the moment.
Good the game went ahead, and good that Sunderland got the 3 points. Massive 3 points.
Have a good trip.
Likewise.
How are you outside the Kassam Stadium? I'm with the Oxford fan, the Sunderland fan. First of all, Oxford fan, what's your name?
Daniel.
Sunderland fan?
Andy.
Right, lads. Sunderland won the game 1-0. I think it was a good game. I mean, under really bad conditions. I mean, when the wind kicked in the second half, it was unbearable to play really. But I'm over the moon. Sunderland won. But I thought it was a good game. But what do you make of the game?
I think a draw was probably a fair result. At the end of the day, Oxford didn't take their chance, they didn't score, and they probably didn't deserve to win in that respect. But I'm a bit gutted, but that's it really.
I'm just happy to have won and sat in the Oxford end and kept my mouth shut, and there's 3 points. That's all I want, is 3 points. So I'm happy as Larry.
What do you think's happened with Oxford lately? I mean, you were doing so well, and it seems like you were just phased out the last few weeks.
Yeah, I don't really know. You can't put it down to losing those 2 players. It's just I don't really understand why they have lost. They're playing good football still, I think, and they're just not well. I think we're not scoring goals. That's the problem.
Do you think he's going to turn it around and get back in the playoffs?
I hope so. I really hope so. Yeah, it's still a chance we can do it. It's a slimmer one than it was, but yeah, I do believe we can. I'd like to believe we can.
Right. On a Sunderland note, do you think we can get in that top 2 and avoid the Wembley heartache?
I hope so much. It'd be better than a lottery win if that happens. We can't stay in this league anymore because this football is absolutely atrocious. And I avoided swearing there. But yeah, I hope so, and I think so.
Who do you think was like, I mean, the difference from this team to last year, what do you think the difference is in this team to last year?
I think actually since Parkinson's come in, and I'm not his biggest fan, he's come in and there's got some structure to it now, and there's more of a different
I just think that there's a bit more structure to play in,
Yeah.
where Ross was a little bit more one-dimensional, and there was no other choice.
Yeah.
There was no game B plan sort of thing.
I mean, as Jacob just said earlier on there, the reporter, he said, like, and I said as well, the last season, I mean, we were winning games 1-0 and we'd concede in the last minute. It seems like now we can grind the results out, but you've got Bailey Wright, who unfortunately got injured today, Jordan Willis, who I think's been a massive signing, and Flanagan and Deano. I mean, I just thought
really well. Yeah, I think the defence is a lot stronger. I think the team's just more cohesive. I think there's areas that need to improve. The last 2 games I've seen Dobson play better than what I thought he played for a bit. I'd like to see 09 given a little bit more freedom and being able to play around. Yeah. And I think that Wyker's a little bit static up front. I think unless you're going with wingers straight down the line who are just going to knock the ball straight across, I think it's hard for him to hold the ball up with no one to play off. I think Gooch coming back has been fantastic as well. And I didn't think Gooch would have that effect, but he has. He's done really well.
Do you think the system, the 3-4-3? I mean, Jack Ross started the season in 3, so he started with 3 at the back, and he changed after a few games. Do you think the differences with Jack Ross and Phil Parkinson is Phil Parkinson's stuck with his laurels, and it's starting to show now that it's the right thing to do, 3 at the back?
I think it is. It's a lot more regimented now, and I think it is what we need. And yeah, I'm getting more and more impressed with it. I watched the Rochdale game, streamed it in, and that's the best I've seen us play for a few years.
Right. Quickly, a couple of questions. Can we finish in the top 2?
Yes.
Man of the match?
For me, Willis.
Oxford's aspirations this season?
I'd like to think playoffs at least, very least.
Man of the match for Oxford?
Probably Brannigan, to be fair. Yeah.
Thanks for your time, lads. All right. Cheers. Thanks for your time, all right. Thanks for your time. Cheers. SAFC Fan TV, I'm Shaun Midland with Matthew. Suns won the game 1-0, massive win. 3 games off the trot now have won after the disappointing game against Portsmouth. That's gone now. Yeah. Can we get in that top 2?
Certainly, I think just as long as we keep on winning. I think today was like the hardest game out of all of them. I think if we beat Oxford, we can beat Bristol Rovers, beat Fleetwood, and if we do those games, I'm sure we'll go top 2 and hopefully go up. I think.
At one point today, I was checking the scores at half time, and that's premature. We were 2 points off the top, 2 points off Rotherham. Yeah. But obviously they've clawed back and won the game. Yeah. But we just got to keep on winning.
Exactly. I mean, today we nearly lost it. I mean, Rotherham could nearly lose it in another game. In this league, there's no great team. One team can slip up, and we can shoot right up into the top 2. So, just as long as we keep on winning games and maybe even draw 1, just as long as we keep winning, top 2, it's achievable.
Our January transfer window was obviously we signed 5 players. Yeah. Out of the 5 players, who's the one that stands out to you?
I think Bailey Wright's been playing a lot of games, but I think when Scowen came on today, he played quite well. I think he got put to play down the right, and I think he did quite well. So I think he's quite strong on the ball, and as long as he keeps on starting games, he can definitely play some games.
I've just seen Bailey Wright there. Unfortunately, he's on crutches. Doesn't look good. I hope it's not too serious, because he's been brilliant. I mean, the back 3, Flanagan, Bailey Wright, and John Willis has been terrific. Like
it's been fantastic. I think it was a bit of a big move taking Ozturk out, because I think he did quite well there. But I mean, Bailey Wright's coming. You can just tell he's a championship player. Yeah. I mean, everything that comes in, it goes back out again, and he's quite good with the ball at his feet. So I think, I mean, hopefully it's not too bad, the injury, and he'll be back in straight away. But if not, we've got good defenders to be in his place. But I do like Bailey Wright. He's a good player.
Could 2020 be our year?
Well, I mean, you can say that about any year, really. But I mean, this year, I mean, I feel like we've got something with Parkinson. Yeah. You know, I feel like we finally have. We keep on winning games. I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, I think someone said it on the Sunday bunch. I mean, I think there's a mad mistake who said, I think we're going to go to Wembley again and win. And I think that too, but I don't want it to happen.
No, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, so
you've got to try and get a top 2, aren't you?
Exactly. I mean, if not, then.
Pretty Phil Parkinson. Do you think he's the man?
I think he's the man. I think he's the man. Yeah.
Starman of the year.
Probably 09. I think everything that came back out again.
Thanks for your time, mate. Have a safe journey. Take care, mate.